The second reason that most nutritional studies are junk and cannot be trusted is because of something called healthy user bias. Healthy user bias is a phenomenon where one group in a study may be more health conscious overall than the other group of the study. One easy example of this is something I talked about at length in my ebook, and it pertains to fiber. There are a lot of studies that'll show that, okay, groups that eat higher amounts of fiber have better health outcomes. And on the contrary, groups that eat lower amounts of fiber have worse health outcomes. But on the surface, this seems robust, but when you look into it, again, this healthy user bias infiltrates a little bit. You see, for the last 40 or 50 years, eating a high fiber diet has been seen as the healthy choice in the mainstream circles. The word has really gone around. So by very nature, the group that eats high levels of fiber is more likely to be more health conscious in general. They're more likely to work out more, sleep adequate amounts, avoid or consume less alcohol and other substances that aren't necessarily good for you. Just overall caring for their health. On the contrary, the group that eats lower fiber, they're more likely to be less health conscious. They probably do more of the opposite. They're less likely to work out, less likely to sleep as much, more likely to take harmful substances and stuff like that. So this healthy user bias brings in all these other healthy confounding variables that could be causing the difference in the groups. It could be that fiber itself does nothing. Maybe it's benign, maybe it's worse, maybe it is better. But we can't actually tell because between these two groups, there's a severe healthy user bias where there's just so many other activities that these two groups of people are doing differently, that when we observe them, we can't in any good or honest faith say that yes, we are only talking and isolating fiber on its own. We're not, because there are so many confounding variables, and this is again one of the biggest limitations of epidemiology, and a healthy user bias really mars most nutritional studies, and again is why a lot of them cannot be trusted.